back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Head up, 30 base.
Check 55 to Mike. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Switch.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Check 43. Shoot.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Guy's man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 3rd down, Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 Tucson.
55. In your face.
Shoot.
From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Switch gears. Tighten up. Check, crunch. Check 3.
Look, squeeze. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Go on.
Hey, check 24.
Hey, lock it.
Watch the safety creep. Kill.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shit. Check your hot read. Check 3. Check 52. Switch. Out.
Defense.
Saquon Barkley running right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, we got to
Fair.
Check safety. Slam.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Watch the twins.
5.
Throwing Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And the Redskins 1st down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Black. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. I got you. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I got it.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
28-yard gain. First down, Redskins.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27. On first down, here's Love. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm going to run you over.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
Any day. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Let's go, G.
Haskins back to the air. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Redskins scoop it. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got him down?
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Jones now throwing on first down. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, Barkley finds a seam inside the 40. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this one complete to Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On first down, it's Love. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. This is Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Yo, go!
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm coming.
Shoot!
From the 25 on second down, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Ready.
56 is the mic. Switch up.
5.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Let's go.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded at about the 28. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On second down, Love. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Right here.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
At their own 11-yard line.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, That should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now Barkley stripped of the football. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Showtime. Mike's 47. Time to go. Night. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Hey. 47's the Mike, boy. 47.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
47. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. They were pretty quiet. They were pretty quiet.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Haskins now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run again with Love on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. On the ground, Geis, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this.
Jones operating from the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Ready.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 24. Check 24. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check. Switch.
Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Kill. Check. Fresno.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
All day, dog.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Geis trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Go now. 18 Hey, Sam on the get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Focus, defense, focus.
Throwing again, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And the ball is knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it. Oh, he goes up top. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Jones now. On 1st and 10, he's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
A first down carry for Barkley. Room here to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 25-yard line.
Check 43.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
And a Redskin first down.
Let's go now.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Washington, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.